you're new to this channel, my name's Goodis. I'm a landscape and fly fishing photographer based in Vancouver, British Columbia. So today I thought I would talk about the importance of staying close to home and practicing in a familiar spot that is not always that easy to find new compositions. Today I'm going to be shooting some landscape photography. I'm just out here solo. It's basically the last day of the year, so it's 2024, last day. It's New Year's tomorrow, so you're not going to see this video until after it's posted, and it'll be 2025, so it'll be the first video in 2025. But yeah, so coming back to what I was just saying was basically trying to find these spots that are close to home. So in this case, I'm on the North Shore. I'm in this beautiful rainforest close to the Capilano River. Yeah, and it's about 20 minutes from where I live, so I can come out here for the morning, couple of hours, and just practice trying to find new or unique compositions, which can actually be really quite difficult in spots that you're really familiar with because you've shot it maybe before, right? So it's easy to go back to the same location, same shot, but that can be really good, especially if the lighting's better and you basically come back when it's perfect lighting. But when you just have a few hours to get out, you just want to kind of get shots no matter what you do and no matter what the weather, no matter what the lighting. So trying to find something that's a bit unique can be a little bit difficult, right? So that's kind of the idea with today. So I have a couple of spots in mind, and so I'll basically walk you through sort of my ideas and my sort of like composition and my exposure tips and stuff like that. But that's the idea behind this lesson, is just to basically get out with your camera, shoot as much as you can, try to find a nice local spot that you can, escape to for a couple of hours so that you can do it more regularly. And just have fun when you're doing it. I mean, it's all about just having that time outdoors and just being, in that environment and just really enjoying that time out. So that's the main thing. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you super soon. Just gorgeous in here. It's all the ferns. Wow, okay. Yeah, definitely. That's a beautiful scene right here. So I found a really beautiful composition here. It's a couple of, I think, second growth trees I think they're probably maple trees that are kind of like spread out throughout the scene. So they just look really beautiful with all the moss on them. So this is going to be the first shot for today. This is definitely a new spot for me. I'm so used to shooting the same locations or the same spots within a location, but today I'm really forcing myself to think outside of the box and come right into this new zone and try to get something different. And I think I found my first shot. So let's get set up here. Okay, so today I have a couple of options here. I have the Nikon D800 with the 16-35 f4 lens. Probably end up shooting more around the 35mm range. And then I also have the Nikon 70-200 2.8, so that I can isolate some detail shots in these little zones here. So I think that should be a pretty good setup. And I've found a composition that I really like. So essentially, as you can sort of see, there's a couple of what I think are probably second growth trees I think these are the vine maples that are kind of like spread out or almost like framing this shot around the trees, which looks pretty nice. And the light is a little flat, but there's really nice light here, which makes all the detail really pop and stand out. So I'm shooting with the Nikon D800, and I have the 1635, and I'm shooting at just about 35 millimeters. And I'm shooting at, right now, I am at F13. So I have, the idea here is to basically have everything in focus, right from the sort of like really foreground elements here, right into the background. And so with a polarizer on to help saturate some of the color, I'm shooting at 6 seconds. There's no wind at all, so there shouldn't be any movement within some of the branches and stuff. And I'm using a remote shutter release to trigger the camera. So I'm gonna shoot in what they call mirror lockup, so mirror up mode on this camera. And what the mirror up mode does is basically fires one to open the mirror so there's no vibration when you actually take the shot. First click is to open the mirror. Second click is to actually take the photo. 6 seconds. ISO 100, so nice and clean. Let's look at it. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know if you can see this, and I'll show you the raw, and then I'll show you the edited file, but it's very flat, but it's a beautiful composition, and it's gonna look really nice once I put a little bit of contrast, a little bit of color, very little or very simple edit, but it's gonna look really nice. So this is my last composition for the day. Shooting at 3 seconds, f/16, ISO 100, with a polarizer to saturate the color, cut some of the glare off the water. And I'm using the 1635 at 24 millimeters, trying to frame all of this beautiful fernage, the ferns, as well as like that mossy old growth trees. There's 2 of them here. It's just a really beautiful scene. And of course, the dogleg pool is basically just like kind of flowing out and around the corner. And there is even a waterfall at that far, very far corner, but it's not flowing very much as of right now, but still a really beautiful spot. But yeah, so that's basically the shot. I've set up on the tripod and I'm gonna get a couple shots here. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. That would mean a lot to me, and I will talk to you soon.